Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two budget smartphones, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 with the Letv. So these two phones are priced below the 12k price point in India, and they share a lot of aspects in terms of the specifications. So we'll see all these aspects and see which is the better value for money device here and which is worth buying right now. So before we go into the detailed aspects, let's first have a quick look at the specs. So the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Snapdragon 650 octa-core the hexa-core chipset with 3GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. It has Android 5.1.1 Lollipop with custom MIUI 7, a 4000 mAh battery, a 16 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. So that is the spec aspect of the Redmi Note 3. Now moving on to the Letv. So this comes with again a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Helio Extend octa-core chipset, which was one of the flagship processor for MediaTek, and this also has 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. For GLT support, Android 5.1 Lollipop, 5.0 Lollipop with custom EUI, and this also has a 3000 mAh battery, 13 megapixel rear camera, fingerprint scanner, 5 megapixel front facing camera. Now let's go into the detailed aspects. So first step, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, both the devices have a completely different design. You can see the Redmi Note 3 has a curved edges, while the Letv has sharper edges. Both have metallic construction, and if you look at the usability aspect, the Redmi Note 3 has a lighter design. It's pretty lightweight when compared to the Letv, but on the thickness side, the Letv is slightly slimmer than the Redmi Note 3. All in all, both these devices are really good in terms of the build quality, and we would leave it to the user to decide which is the better device in terms of the looks. So now let's move on to the display aspect. So now both these devices come with a 5.5-inch Full HD display, IPS LCD panels, and the Letv offers Corning Gorilla Glass support. But the Redmi Note 3 does not have any protection. But having said that, the Redmi Note 3 comes with a sunlight display. That's a display technology which was first introduced with the Xiaomi Mi 4i, and this is really good in terms of the overall performance outdoor, and comes with really great viewing angles, and the touch response is also really good. Now the Letv also comes with a really good display. It's really vivid and colorful, but the sunlight readability is much better on the Redmi Note 3. So although the Redmi Note 3 does not come with Corning Gorilla Glass, we would say the display on the Redmi Note 3 is slightly superior to the Letv. Now let's move on to the software and performance. So here again there is a slight difference. While the Redmi Note 3 comes with 5.1.1 Lollipop with custom MIUI 7, the Letv comes with Android 5.0 with EUI. Now both these phones have custom UIs. You can see here both are custom UIs. So let's first have a look at the Redmi Note 3. The MIUI 7 comes with additional features. You can see it's a completely customized panel. The quick toggles, the settings, everything is customized. It also offers additional options like child mode, light mode, and you also have option to customize the look and feel with the themes manager. So you can download additional themes using the theme manager, and you can customize every bit of this device, including the icons, the wallpapers, boot animations, and a lot more. So that's one useful aspect, and it's really polished UI with, you can see the multitasking is implemented in different manner. So all in all, it does not offer any similarity with the stock experience, but it does offer some great experience in the form of customizations. Now talking about the Letv, it again comes with EUI. EUI again is a completely different and customized UI, and you can see this the settings panel again offers some additional options, and it does not have any resemblance to the stock experience. But having said that, even though it's a custom UI, it doesn't offer too many features like what we see on the MIUI 7, and it does offer some themes to customize, but again it's very limited. And you can see the notifications and quick toggles and the multitasking option are completely different. So it's not really a UI which is easy to use. It's kind of confusing at times with this implementation, and it doesn't offer as many features and richness like the MIUI 7. So in the software, we would say the MIUI 7 is a better choice here. Now let's move on to the performance. Now the Snapdragon 650 is the processor which is included in the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, while it's a Helio Extend octa-core chipset on the LeEco. Now in terms of the performance, the Helio X10 is a really good performer. We have tested the LeEco and found it to be really good performer all round and does not have any lag or issues. But now talking about the performance of the Redmi Note 3, the Snapdragon 650 hexa-core chipset performs really well, and it's much better performance than the LeEco. So here the performance is really good. The benchmark scores are much more higher than the LeEco, and the overall performance with 3GB RAM is really good. Now talking about the gaming experience, both these devices offer decent gaming experience, but the gaming experience on the Redmi Note 3 is much better than the LeEco. So the hexa-core chipset, the 650 is a really performing chipset, and 3GB RAM on this device makes it really great performer and superior to the LeEco. Now apart from that, you have 32GB internal storage on both these variants, and there is an additional option to expand the storage on the Redmi Note 3, which is a hybrid SIM card. Now both these phones come with a fingerprint scanner, and they are really good in terms of the overall performance, and they can unlock the device in fraction of a second. Now the Redmi Note 3 also additionally offers the fingerprint scanner to lock apps, which is missing on the LeEco. So in the software and performance, the clear winner is the Redmi Note 3. But having said that, the LeEco isn't a bad performer. It comes with decent performance all around. The software isn't really that great, which could be improved with upgrades. Now let's move on to the camera aspect. Now talking about the camera, the Redmi Note 3 comes with a 16 megapixel camera, dual LED flash, and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. On the other hand, the LeEco comes with a 13 megapixel sensor, LED flash, and a 5 megapixel camera. When we reviewed the LeEco, we said one of the weakest links about this device is the camera performance, and it's pretty average performance. And this is where the Redmi Note 3 shines. It has really good performance. The 16 megapixel camera is a really good performer with dual tone LED flash and really capable camera in this price point, and easily beats the LeEco in terms of the overall performance. But the LeEco has an additional option that you can record videos in 4K. So that's segment first, and if you're looking for that feature alone, then the LeEco is the only phone to offer in this price segment. Now the selfie camera again looks decent on both these devices, and performs pretty well as well. Now you can see that this phone comes with interface. You can just have a look at the interface of these two phones, and you can see both these phones offer decent interface. Comes with the features as well. You have these options. This is a typical Xiaomi interface with manual control and additional options, and interface wise both these devices offer decent amount of features. Now let's move on to the final aspect, the battery performance. So the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 comes with a 4050 mAh capacity battery, while the LeEco has a 3000 capacity battery. Now the battery performance is really good on the Redmi Note 3, and you can easily get 1.5 days. But on the LeEco you can easily get 1 day, not more than that. So in the battery performance, the clear winner is the Redmi Note 3. Apart from that, the Redmi Note 3 has fast charging, but on the LeEco it is the micro USB-C type port, which is the latest technology. So it is again superior in that aspect. So these were the aspects we considered when we compared these two phones. Now the pricing. The Redmi Note 3 comes for a price of around 11,999, while the LeEco is priced 10,999. So there's a difference of 1K. But even though there is a price increase for Redmi Note 3, we would still pick the Redmi Note 3 instead of the LeEco for these reasons. First is the Snapdragon 650 hexa-core chipset, which performs really well. There is an option of micro SD card, then a really good camera and great battery life. So these were the points which are good on the Redmi Note 3. And apart from that, if you look at the LeEco, it's a great value for money device overall. It has decent display. The build quality also looks good. It's a slim design as well, and overall decent performance. But having said that, our choice is the Redmi Note 3. So that's all guys. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.